Hey, hey.
Good
How are you?
morning.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon Eastern, I guess. It's 12 noon Eastern on a Friday, so it's time for Friday Wins Live. It's great to
So
see you.
excited. So happy to be here with you and all of you.
It's going to be a fun one today. We have a special guest. She's a rock star in mortgage marketing and lots of buzz about her around. So we get to ask her directly all kinds of questions. And so we're excited about that.
Yeah, she's a really dynamic woman and she has created some really unique and extraordinary campaigns that have really created a lot of energy and excitement in the industry. They've created a lot of uh, of extraordinary outcomes, and we're
And
going to ask her,
headlines.
and
Yeah.
headlines. So we're going to ask her about those too.
Yep, we're excited. Okay, so today our guest, I'm going to add her here with us. Her name is Jen Lyness. Let's put her in the hot seat between us.
Okay, girls, I can't live up to the hype. We're done. Like out. Like, okay. You know what I always say? I like to be the wind beneath your wings. And uh, dear, I stalked her for about 6 months, marketing mortgage bestie, leader in the industry. She came up with this way that she supports the LOs. And then she's like, you know what? I've coached you all on this for however long. So now I'm going to do it. And so now I feel like I've got to do this. This is real. Being on camera is great. So thank you all for having me.
Oh, yeah,
You're
because you're the
welcome.
one that always tells the LOs and all the executives, you need and stay behind the scenes. But I guess some of your recent wins have not allowed you to do that anymore.
Listen,
So,
I'm much more comfortable talking about your wins. Are you sure you just don't want to talk about yourselves? Like, let's produce this, girls. Let's produce this.
no, no, that is not the point of Friday
No,
Wins
yeah.
Live. And any for everyone watching, please like participate in the comments, ask your own questions and stuff. We have some questions for Jen first, but we'd
Oh,
love to get to your questions too.
the
Yay.
chat is open and we love
Yeah.
them. So bring them on.
Yeah.
Okay, so many people know you by your reputation and by the results that you have driven. But as you look across like the industry spectrum, everything that's happening in mortgage lending right now, what's on the horizon that we all should really be paying attention to?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. There's so many things on the horizon, but I think really what we need to come back down to and come into is strategy and humanizing storytelling. And this is all from a marketing standpoint. Like I could go on with ops and processing. That's not my game or my circus, right? That saying, it's not my circus, not my monkeys. But I think we really need to come back down to what's our strategy, what's our story, bringing back those stories, humanizing our marketing and really targeting our audiences and understanding what they want, what they need, what we need to say to them versus what I'm seeing and going on in the industry where they're talking about just themselves. So, I could sit here and talk about AI all day long. You guys hear that all day long. We all do. I think we need to remember we still have to have strategy around AI and we have to humanize it and have those stories behind the tech. Right. So tech will get us there. Tech will get us there faster. But if we're not putting out stories, real life scenarios that speak to our target audience, we're just noise. We're just doing this. So we can talk about new stuff on the horizon all day long, but I really think we need to stick to what we know and what works, right? So,
That story, yeah, that is incredibly valuable
and you
advice.
hear thought leadership. That's going to be even larger for 2026. If you're not an executive, if you're not a leader, and you're not getting your thoughts out there, you're dead. Like nobody knows who you are. So I think that's another key element for marketing in 2026. And again, having that strategy, humanizing that message, got to be on point, got to be on target. So
I know people in the past have been a little bit reluctant to put their thoughts out there, their opinions out there because they thought, oh gosh, maybe people will think I'm wrong. Maybe they'll think I'm a little crazy. Maybe that's not the right thing to say. But people are really saying, no, we really want to hear your thoughts and what you have to say. Because let's face it, this industry is full of people that have a lot of rich experience, and they've been hiding their expertise for a really long time because they were really concerned about what people would think. But you're saying, no, we want to hear more.
Right. Well, Audra, you and Molly know in Athena's Council, we talk about it all the time. And your vibe attracts your tribe. So like when I do that personal branding boot camp with clients, with LOs, with execs, like we talk about that and being authentic, because guess what? If we're something else on our social, on our PR, and then they come in to meet us and work with us and we're totally different, it's not going to work. It's never going to work. And so I know in this day and age, sometimes it's scary to put things out there. We talked about this. I put a message out there on Monday and it was a little bit personal, right? I'm like, oh, I don't want anyone to judge me, but I have to be authentic. I have to be authentically me. And if we're not authentic in our messaging, it never translates. It never hits. So yes, 100%. I know it's scary. Me being here right now, I'm sweating. Okay. Like it's scary, but you have to be you. You have to be you. So yeah. What is that? Jump fear over whatever, like you gotta do it, rip the Band-Aid off. So
Yeah. Hi, Jill. Jill says she loves that. Vibe attracts your tribe. 100%.
I overuse it, but it's true. Let's get that on a mug, girls. Let's get that on a mug. I like mugs.
I do too. Okay, so when I first heard about you, it was related to this campaign that hit 10 million in loans, and everyone was talking about that campaign and who is that, and so to have like a mega hit like that, can you tell us like behind that curtain? I mean, how did that happen? And what does that mean? What does that mean going forward?
Well, gosh, Molly, thank you so much.
Well, seriously, nobody ever talks about like an ad campaign or a marketing campaign directly generating $10 million. It's always about the company does that. So it's rare that something like this has as much buzz as this has had. And I want to hear the behind the scenes.
You just nailed it, from your mouth to God's ears. Like, we do not talk enough about the data. With marketing, we have to tie back our ROI and show where we're building those what do you call it, ROI? Like, we're showing our prowess, we're showing our worth. Like, this is why it's important that you have this marketing. So we have receipts that we can show where our digital ad campaign, our digital ad spend, creating those stories, the messaging, it goes right back to the foundation of how is your messaging, and then how are you building those campaigns out. So our digital ad campaign, we can tie back into the CRM of how many loans we brought in and what they what was the number, the amount. So we were very proud of that campaign. But behind that, what I'm really most proud about is that we set it up correctly, right? We hit our target market. We had the right messaging. That storytelling, that humanizing came forward through those campaigns. And that's my passion. That's what I love, is getting that story out and the message behind the message, if you know what I mean. Like, really showing people real faces so that you can see yourself in that, like first-time home buyer, first-time ranch or land buyer, the veteran who was able to get that house. There's so many humanizing stories behind the scenes that I don't think come out often enough. So that's what I'm most proud about that situation. Everyone likes to talk numbers, but I also like to talk about the messaging behind that. So, and data, marketing data is so key, y'all. I mean, Audra knows that, like, she's a data girl, but if you're in marketing, you got to show receipts. Like, this is how many people we're bringing in. This is what we're seeing, so I love that part too.
But you dialed that in so well. Like, it was almost as if you reached into the target audience, read their minds, and sent them exactly what they needed. How'd you do it?
So that is key behind the process of telling that story, and being a story brand nerd, Love that. If you're in marketing and you don't know about story brand, get on that right away. It's important that that's how you find, you want to speak. You just nailed it, Audra. You want to speak those words that we're thinking in our head. Those campaigns that hit you and they're like, was my phone listening to me? Well, it probably was, but you know what I mean? I mean, you've got to do that. I saw some mortgage marketing leaders recently talking about Reddit. Whatever you can do to nail down your target marketing and those words, that's what you need to use. I say to lenders all the time, what are your customers saying to you? What are the questions they're asking you? What are the exact words? And that's part of a boot camp we do. Write down the exact words you just heard over the past 2 weeks. And then using that for messaging, because guess what? That's what all your target is thinking, those words, those questions. I mean, it all aligns. So it's really important to get into that. And I wish I could tell you I had a secret ball and, magical. It's really not. It's using those resources you have right at your hand and listening to your client. That's your target market.
And you brought receipts. That's really an incredible example of the results behind what you're advocating,
Yeah. And I always encourage lenders in their personal campaigns or professional campaigns, digital, print, email, bring those receipts, show those loans that you've done, show the people that you're working with. I mean, that gives you that respect and trust that you're earning, through email, digital, video, whatever it is. I mean, that's important. So absolutely.
I mean, we've all three of us have marketing backgrounds, and we know marketing is often seen as a cost center, right?
Yes.
Like,
always.
Right. And when you're bringing receipts like Jen is bringing, it's a profit center. Yes.
Well, you have to show your worth, right? And you have to show, hey guys, this is worth spending money on because we're making this much money. So you just put out a little bit and you're going to gain a lot. So
yeah. Well, congrats to you for that achievement. It's really cool.
Team effort. No, I in team. You always have a good team behind you. And I do think that marketing, we can't work in silos. I don't think any department can work in silo or any team, but you have to work cross-functionally, right? Sales, knowing what your exec vision is, what your corporate vision, working with ops, what are they seeing, behind the scenes? I mean, all of that ties into communication, and not working in this little silo bubble, but working across functional teams is so important.
Well, last week our guest was Laura K. Sheely, and that was a great episode.
And I don't know why y'all had me follow her. I mean,
you're a serious rock star that everyone's talking about right now. So welcome, and we're excited to have you. But she was talking about her North Star. And as you think about like what's coming next for you, what is your North Star and what do you see next?
My North Star is in Belize on the beach. Okay, no, seriously. North Star. So my North Star, I'm trying to think about how I would frame this. My North Star is always to serve. So using my experience, my expertise, and how can I help you? How can I help you build? What can I do? And that really servant leadership training is what happened in my 20s. And I was fortunate enough to have wonderful business mentors that taught me, if you're serving, you're of value. So what can you do? So that's my North Star, is looking for some group, some place, some whatever that needs my skill set, values, we're aligning, and I can serve and build something for them and make it better. I always want to leave something better than when I found it. So I think I hope that answers. I don't, and then maybe if it was on a beach with a cocktail, great.
Yeah.
remote work.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm open for anything. I mean, I'll go into the office on the beach. I mean, cabana work is great. Wherever. Yeah.
Okay, now my next question, I don't think that we warned you about this. I hope we did, but
probably not.
On Spotify, we have a playlist that's like a hype list.
Right.
And we're building it so that for women in Athena's council, if you're going on a job interview, you have a big meeting and you just need like
yes, I put it on my Spotify.
Okay, okay. Our hype me up
Yes,
list.
right, something like
And
that.
so every guest that we have, we ask her and we add her song to the hype list. So, what's one song that will get you ready to take on the world every time?
Okay, so something you need to know about me is I'm a sports mom. Okay, I have 4 kids. Baseball moms, when the kids are younger, we help them create their walk-up songs. I don't know if you know this, that baseball, there's walk-up songs, right?
Okay.
So one year, our mama group was like, let's make mom walk-up songs. And so on Mother's Day, we played our walk-up song when our son was going up there, and they were like, what is this? You know what I mean? So I had to pick. So that kind of started the hype for me, right? And having kids in
Okay.
sports and football. So I have like 5, really, 5. But my first one is always, don't laugh, Hell on Heels by Pistol Annies.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I don't
If
know
you
this
don't
song.
know it, every
Oh,
girl should memorize the lyrics. I'm a lyrics girl.
Okay.
And then, okay, this is going to make me sound like I only like one genre. And I'm thinking of our friend Molly that we have in common. So I think my next one would be Little Red Wagon by Miranda Lambert. Again, listen to the lyrics, girls. And then there's another one called, it's like Hide Your Crazy, Mama's Broken Heart. Okay, listen to this. Hide Your Crazy. That's what we do in the South, right? You got to put your makeup on and get going. All right. Hide that crazy girl before that meeting. But the other one would be Beastie Boys, of course, Sabotage, or like that Journey, the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. Like, but
Yeah.
go with Hell
Sabotage
on
gets
Heels.
me
I just
every
want to throw out a
time.
few that I've used in my walk-up songs.
I had no idea that this question, I mean, I guess I didn't know you're a full-on expert in hype music.
I can help us with our walk-up songs. Like you're coming out to
Exactly.
a podcast, I'm gonna play a song that hypes you up. It's
Exactly.
important. It's important.
It is important. So thank you so much. And now we've got the fun questions. Audra's going to ask you some fun questions that we did not warn you about. We know we didn't
no, we did not.
intentionally.
Oh,
We have the most eclectic hype list. Is so amazing. One of these days we're gonna have to play it because it is the most amazing list of songs of all time.
put it on there on LinkedIn. Like we'll stream it. Like, yeah, people can
Okay.
listen to it.
Oh, we should stream it.
And if it's
because
eclectic, it's even better because then it
is
connects with everyone. I love
it
that.
is there is not a soft song in the bunch. I will tell you that much.
And you would think with girls, we're like islands in the stream. No
Absolutely
way.
not.
We gotta go hard.
No,
Go.
there's absolutely not. No, there's no yacht rock in all of it. No.
Okay.
Not
I
one.
think I just added it. Ooh, I did. I just added it
Oh my gosh, you're so fast.
to the
Okay.
chat. Okay. All
We
right.
are professional around here.
I'm telling you, girls.
Now,
So-
this does not have the new songs from Jen yet, but we will add those right after.
And I don't think it has Molly's or mine.
Oh, you guys need to do yours for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it has ours, but we will. So
Okay.
hold on to your skirt. Are you ready for Fast Five?
Yes, I think so.
All right. So what is your go-to comfort food after a long day? Or drink. We don't have to limit it to a food.
Sauvignon Blanc and a nice charcuterie is my favorite.
Okay.
Good choice.
Charcuterie with a little salty, a little sweet, a little savory, and a nice crisp Sauvignon Blanc, low sugar, because doing the low sugar. So,
okay, what's your favorite Sauvignon Blanc?
I am really into this one that I got at HEB from New Zealand, and I don't know the name, and I would love to run and get you the bottle. Maybe I'll put it in the chat afterwards when this goes, because the bottle, I saved them. They look like French water bottles. So you take the label off, and if you stay at the house, I'm going to fill it with water or maybe a flower. I don't know. And my husband's telling me that I need to throw them out, but I don't know the name of it, but I'll go look. But it's in the HEB section. It's not anything fancy.
Well,
and
okay,
I did marketing for a liquor, like wine, and they had a sommelier, and he's the one who taught me that you don't necessarily have to spend big bucks for a wine to get a really good quality wine.
Well, for side note, for any of those ladies that love wine and like pairings. A friend of mine, her name is Samantha, is a no snob som.
Love
Her
it.
name, yes, her name is Samantha Capaldi, and I will drop it in the chat.
We need to have
And
her on, like have her on this. I want to ask questions.
she's amazing. She's actually known throughout the country, and she puts together pairings with like wine and Taco Bell and wine and Trader
Love it.
Joe's, and
I
she's
love
amazing.
it.
So maybe we'll have
Yes.
her on one of these times.
We did
But
a
yeah.
campaign with the sommelier on that on video, and he just loved me.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, what if I bring in a Big Mac? And he would be like, oh, okay, here's what you
she
do.
does those too. She does
Love
those
it.
too.
Yes.
I'll drop her in the chat. She would
Listen,
love
we
it.
need this
So,
for real life. Let's be frank.
trust me, I actually have her app on my phone because you never know.
Ooh, she has an app? Yes, drop it in. Yes, let's go.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So next question. Are you an early bird, a night owl, or a permanently tired?
I am a night owl, and I'll let you know my first business was named Night Owl 918, and my dad told me it sounded like a brothel, and I needed to change the name. I have never, ever, ever been a morning person. I even went to some therapy over it after college because I was like, something's wrong with me. And my dad, when I was pregnant, said, what are you going to do? I said, what do you mean? And he's like, you don't get up in the morning. So I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl. But I've learned over the years, like, okay, what's going to work in a rhythm and a cadence. But yes, for me, I would like to be, up. Now, I will say it used to be, till 3 a.m. Now it might be, midnight, 1, but yes, night owl for me. I prefer the night. Love the moon, want to go out on the boat. And, love that. So I'm a night girl.
Jen, you can text me at 11:30 night answer.
I love it. Sunrises are great. And I love you sunrise girls. And I want to make a sunrise. I try, once a month to make a sunrise, but I'm not the one that's going to be up early seeing that sunrise. I'm a sunset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't catch me doing sun salutations. just not that good.
I mean, I miss it. I'm like, oh, wait, what time does the sun come up? That's early. So
if I catch a sunrise, it's probably because I'm catching an early flight and it's under duress.
yes.
I'm an early bird. I used to be a night owl, and then I don't know.
No, I think things change. Like,
Yeah.
You got a balance, though. There's got to be a balance.
There's got to be a balance for
we
sure.
need everybody.
That's right. Right. You got to respect your sunrise. You got to have a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
Like I tell you, girls, yin and yang, y'all are so good together. It's great.
So we try, we try
Sunrise and set. It's a song.
So, what's something small that instantly makes your day better?
Cheeky memes that my friends send me. Texas sunset. My Frenchie when he loves me and not being mean. Just little things. Your shirt brought me joy today. Yes.
I wore it for you.
I love it.
I wore it for you.
Dwayne would love it. He's not in here. He had to get kicked out because he's loud breather. And I was afraid he might be distracting, but he would love to be on camera. He's not shy.
You're afraid it might be distracting with my idiots in the background the whole time?
Listen, they're loud, man. They're loud. So I didn't want anything to distract me, but he would love to be in here on camera and tell you that he's the best. So the little things for me, sunset, seriously, or a cheeky meme makes my flipping day. Those funny things. I love that kind of thing. So,
feel free to share as many cheeky memes as you like.
Audra, don't say that. I will, my job is marketing. So I'm online all the time. I know I have friends that are like, if she sends me another flipping meme, but I really do try to send positive, funny ones. Okay. I'm not too dark, but then my kids tell me, Mom, get off of Instagram. Don't send us another one. And I'm like, one more.
I encourage this.
You and me, I'm good. Okay. Get ready.
I thoroughly encourage this.
Okay.
I try to restrain. I do send Molly funny things when I can. I do try to restrain myself because I could get on a roll.
Seriously.
Because the world is dark, and I try to lighten it up.
It's a fun way to communicate. It really is. And
Yes.
not for naught, but we all need a good laugh here and there. And I might mix in educational because I'm doing research, right, for marketing and seeing what's out there. So if there's something educational. I might weave that in, but we got to have humor throughout our day. That's what makes me instantly happy.
Absolutely. So you know what? Throw caution to the wind and absolutely send me cheeky memes.
Maybe we should start an Athena Council cheeky memes, like, group. Like, we're sending each other stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
We
It might
should.
be a good time.
We absolutely should.
Hmm.
So I got 2 more for you.
Okay.
If you had a totally free afternoon with no responsibilities, how would you spend it? Like 0 responsibilities? Like none? What does
Yeah,
that look like?
I don't know. I have to schedule those. I'm gonna
What would
say
you do?
I'm gonna say with the family on the lake. I love to be on the water. We are water people, so either that, or if it was just me and by myself, maybe going to like my favorite coffee shop, getting my double shot of espresso, getting hyped up, and then doing some shopping, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Or
All of those
just
sound
totally
lovely.
zonked out sleeping.
Catching up on the sleeping that you didn't get because you have 4 children.
And I'm a night owl. And I'm, you know how it goes. And you're doing all the things. So yeah, maybe a nap. I don't know. But really, truly, my first answer would be water, something on the water.
So would you be water skiing or just hanging out on a float, or what would you do?
Ooh, good question. I used to be a water skier. We even had a barefoot bar on the boat growing up, and I had to barefoot. And I say had, I was forced against my will. Because again, I'm short, ladies, and that barefoot bar is high. Okay. So now I'm a floaty, and the kids know, and my husband I have a special float. By the way, it has a rope, so I don't float too far away. Okay. They have to tie me. So yes, I float. You can go to my TikTok, welcome anyone, and see my floaty point of view from the floaty. Friday floaty.
Oh, we need that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday floaties. I'm a floaty girl now. Take it easy. But now if we get some kids or friends and they want to do some, boarding or whatever, then we love to take them out and do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm past that day. Floaties for me.
And we should introduce her to our friend Tina, who is still a semi-professional water skier. She still competes.
It's amazing to me, these girls that are getting up and wakeboarding for the first time in their 40s and 50s. I am like, yes. Not me though.
Yeah, she's a grandmother.
I think there's a girl that I follow and that I met personally, and she's a competitive water skier, competitive wakeboarder. Like, so she's hopping those waves on the, surfing behind her boat. To me, that is so, I look up to them and envy them, and I love it. So,
but we'll join you on your floaty for sure.
After you get done water skiing, all that, girls, come, let's float. Let's do a float together. Let's,
we will float with you with your Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, and we'll do a spicy Sauvignon Blanc here in Texas.
What's that?
That is a very cold, crisp Sauvignon Blanc with frozen jalapeños. I highly recommend. You guys are in places in the world where you can get some really good peppers, jalapeños.
Yes, we are.
You freeze them, you slice them and freeze them, keep them in a little baggie, and then when you're ready for a spicy Sauvignon Blanc, pop those in. Life-changing.
For real.
I have never heard of this.
I'm gonna go try this.
I am
tonight.
You'll love it. If you like spicy, and Sauvignon Blanc is not too sweet. If you have a sweet Sauvignon Blanc, but it's just got enough crispness. It's something about that fire, that flavor, and then the top tier chef's kiss.
We've suddenly turned into wine talk.
I know. But I really do recommend it. Just one in the evening.
Yes.
We're not talking.
We will try this. And I've never heard of this. And I'm in Arizona, and Molly is in Mexico, and I've never heard of this. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
We were trying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will report back.
And I would say you can use room temperature, but there's something about it frozen, like keeping the wine a little bit cool. I don't know. And highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
Rachel has a suggestion. Rachel says watermelon habanero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. And watermelon and tahini is a real big thing here. So yes, anything with that, salt, spicy, sweet, savory concoction, it's really good.
Well, whatever recommendations anybody else has, bring them on. We will take
Absolutely.
them.
Down for it.
So I got one more for you.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Before we delve into more cocktail talk, which I'm okay with. What is one thing you're really looking forward to right
now? I think having all of my kids home for sure. And really, truly, this sounds cheesy, but beyond family, everyone knows that. Like, you want your family around. It's the holidays, Christmas, this cozy Christmas. I'm really looking forward to that. But 2026 is shaping up to be really interesting, y'all. Like, it's not going to be boring. And to me, I want to focus on the positive and say things like that. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what this year brings. Because 2025 was a banger. Okay. Like, let's just call it what it is. Let's close that chapter. I'm ready for this new chapter and seeing what it brings, because that's exciting, right? So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, interim right away, family, Christmas time together, because that's so hard now with the kids everywhere. But really for 2026, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen, because I think it's going to be really, really interesting. It will not be boring. I'm going to tell you that.
I agree. I have that same energy. Molly, what about you? Do you have that same energy about 2026?
Yeah, Molly.
I do. And I usually like to get a lot of work done in December to like prep for launch in January. And I do feel like all systems go.
Yep. And you know how I feel about that. I mean, if you're not working on, March right now, you need to be looking at your first quarter, not looking at strategic planning for 2026. December is when you're building up that momentum. It's not January 5th. Let me get to the holidays. Oh, no. If you're not planning and getting that focus, you will be behind. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel it too. Okay. Optimistic.
Let's go.
Well, that is the end of our spicy edition of Fast Five that went to a cocktail turn, which I'm not mad at.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know, but
I'm gonna try that drink tonight, and I'm gonna post a picture.
Okay, I'll do it too.
Okay,
I'll do it too. Cheers to spicy Sauvignon Blanc and a great weekend. It's my birthday weekend, so I might have more than one spicy Sauvignon Blanc, just to say.
Good.
And happy 29th birthday.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to the 30s. I think it's going to be an incredible chapter, where you're just letting go.
You know what?
Stepping into your power. What is that? Dirty 30s or something? Yeah.
30 is so fun.
It is.
It's so great.
And I'm so glad to have you girls in my 30s with me.
It is going to be so great. What is it? 30, flirty, and fun.
So yeah.
Oh, 30. I love that. And fun. Yeah. I was thinking about you girls, and I remember you asked somebody like what their warning label was. And I was like, oh, what if they ask me that? What am I going to say? And I was thinking, well, laughs inappropriately. might be a little spicy, highly caffeinated, beware. Actually, when I'm caffeinated, that's for your safety, not mine. So I was like, I don't know how to answer that one if they ask me that one. So.
I think that you are absolutely appropriate. That is why we love having you around.
You guys are the best. And really, this group, I just can't say enough about it. It's so real, so authentic, so on point and timely for women in our industry now and what we need. We don't need any more of the hype or the fake or the whatever. I mean, this group really just gets down to it. I hate to use the word grassroots because it seems to be overused, but I can't say enough about this group. And if you are on the fence or you're just now hearing about Athena's Council, don't sit, get on it. 2026 is the year. I mean, these women are the real deal. And I can't say enough about y'all. I just love it. Love it. Love it. It's the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
y'all really bring it. So
So do you. We're happy to be bringing it with you.
all right, let's bring it.
Okay.
Hell on heels with the spicy Sauvy bee, girls.
I love this. I have a whole page of things that we have to post more info about.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. All right. Thank you
We
so
can
much.
go all day long. Like, let's do it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, okay. I'll do it.
Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, you guys.
And thanks for watching. And we'll see everybody here next week
Okay.
at 12 Eastern, Friday.
Thanks,
Bye.
Stephanie. Bye.
Bye, everyone.